Hello, what's up everybody? Kingpin of Tekken with you here today, and today we are reviewing the changes that have been made with the new patch which released today for Tekken 8. Yesterday we discussed the notes that were released by Bandai Namco for Tekken 8, and we were discussing the notes and changes specifically for Marshalllaw. Feel free to check this video. I was quite unhappy with the changes, but yesterday I was apparently worried about the wrong thing because remember yesterday when we were checking the notes, there was this note that was a bit unclear to me because they used a lot of these vague words such as changed, modified, altered, and stuff like this. So, but there was this note which stated that the opponent's behavior on the successful follow-up nunchuck hit from the heat smash if the first hit whiffed would change. So this is what this means. It sounds complicated, but I'm gonna show this right now. So while in heat, actually you don't need to be in heat. Oh no, you do. Sorry, my bad. So while the heat is activated while you whiff the first punch, so this is what happens right now. So they have removed the launcher from Marshalllaw. Can you believe this? I was so annoyed about this because this is such an unnecessary change in my opinion, and they decided that like, hey, let's just take another launcher away from Marshalllaw because apparently that was a problem. I don't know how, but they decided like, yeah, let's just decide to let's just make it a regular flip away attack without any purpose. So they just, with one snap, they took the effectiveness of Marshalllaw heat smash from here down to here. Because again, they just took another launcher away. From Tekken 7, there was at least two more launchers to Marshalllaw. For example, the forward 4-3, which was a launcher. Now we have this boot kick, which doesn't do anything. It's just effective in the combo. Just like a small combo extension, sort of. And then the back 3-4 DSS cancel 3 was a launcher. It's not anymore. And now we also were taking away the heat smash nunchuck successful hit launcher. So that's how it is. Because before it used to be like that. If the second hit was successful, it was a launcher. Not anymore. So thank you very much, Harada, Bandai Namco, for making it even more challenging for us, for the Marshalllaw players, considering that you took two launchers already away from day one of Tekken 8. So thanks again for doing this unnecessary change, but it is what it is. Now the change that I was worried about yesterday, which was apparently the smaller evil. So the slide, the 1+2 follow-up. So see what happens. He just flips your opponent away, and you're unable to do the follow-up if your opponent stands up and counterattacks, for example. Because during the heat, this should not work differently. It should work the same way. So before, it used to work the same way. Now, without the heat, he just flips your opponent away. Kind of sad. Again, I don't think that was necessary. I don't think that was a problem, but they decided to make the nunchuck effectiveness down significantly as well. Okay, and one interesting change that they've made is from the crouching position. Before, it used to be very difficult to do the forward up 1+2 grab, because before it used to do this. Also yesterday from the video you can check, I tried to do that, but it would do this instead. So now it's much easier to do this grab from the crouching position. Kind of good, because this grab is not bad at all. It's 12 startup frames on successful grab, so 12 startup frames, pretty fast. And you can also do the 1-2-1+2, which would slam your opponent down, and maybe do this if your opponent is not fast enough to stand up or side roll or something. Kind of good, but it's more like a it's not really a buff. It's more like a behavior change. It's more like a fixed like bug change, because it was not intended to work this way. And the final one, like the final biggest, I would say, change is the tracking ability of heat smash. So if your opponent sidesteps the first punch, the tracking ability of this nunchuck is now way less. So the tracking ability is now significantly lower. So your opponent can just sidestep your heat smash, basically, in other words. I mean, they just, as I said, they just took the effectiveness of heat smash of Marshalllaw from here all the way down to here. So the best way and the most effective way to use the heat smash for Marshalllaw, is to be at your opponent's face. To be at your opponent's face, and hope they're gonna miss the first punch so that you can deal the maximum damage. Otherwise, the heat smash as a standalone move is pretty useless. At least it's way less useful than before. Let's put it this way. So all these streamers have been complaining about Marshalllaw. You know, for example, the main man Sui, who has been making like videos about how broken Marshalllaw is and how broken this is. So now they can just calm down, focus on their buffed characters. And I mean, a few more nerfs like this for Marshalllaw, and they may as well just cancel Marshalllaw from Tekken 8. They might as well just say like, okay guys, time to change the character because Marshalllaw is no longer part of Tekken 8. Because these nerfs, they're just killing the character and making him so much less useful, because Marshalllaw is just turning to Leroy Smith at the earliest Tekken 8 patch. Because Leroy Smith was extremely weak in early versions of Tekken 8. Now he has been buffed, but now it's, you know, going the other way around. Like, Marshalllaw launch version was pretty strong. Now it's going down and Leroy Smith is just getting stronger and Marshalllaw getting weaker. Kinda sad, but it is what it is. But the sad part is that we're stuck with this patch. Like, this is probably one of the biggest Tekken 8 patches. I mean, one of the last biggest Tekken 8 patches, and we're stuck with this version of Tekken 8 for a very long time. So we shouldn't be expecting any changes for Marshalllaw in a very long time. Yeah, kind of makes me want to reconsider my character. Yeah, I mean, I might as well just switch the character. I kid you not. Because this is just pretty sad to watch. But, yeah. Feel free to leave your comments and let me know what you think about this, about these changes. If you are a Marshalllaw player as well, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think that these are justified changes or not. So we can do some further discussions. But please hit that like button for me. This means a lot. This really motivates me to keep my channel moving forward. And again, leave your feedback, your thoughts, your comments about this video, and see you on the next video.